I think God would say to us, it's time to stretch again. That's the phrase I've heard for a few weeks now. It's time to stretch again. It's time to not only believe for more, but it's time to prepare for more. It's time to start getting ready for what you can't see yet, for who isn't here yet. And I believe the Lord wants to say to us, some of us have stretched and we've stopped, but I want you to stretch again. I want you to go further than you've been before. I want you to go a bit more than where you're comfortable right now. It's time to stretch again. The gospel. That's the stretch for me. Where is it for you? Where does he want you to stretch again? For some of you, it's in your job. And it's not even so much to do with the gospel. It's just, you know what? Your potential's here, but you've settled for a job here. And you always said, you know what, I'll do this for a little while and then I'll go here. But actually, you've become comfortable here. For some of you, it's in relationships, and I don't mean marriage by this, okay? But some of you in relationships have settled, and you mightn't even be dating anybody right now, but you've settled for this. This is what you've wanted, but you've settled for this. And God would say, I want you to stretch for this again. We were at a wedding yesterday. I was officiating for Johnny and Emma, and it was a lovely day. But I saw a guy who I hadn't seen in a while. And a guy called Lennis Lacey. Back in the Manifest days, he used to do this sound, and we were chatting. And Becky walked in and I said, that's my wife there. And he looked at me and he looked at her and he went, you're punching. You're punching above your weight. And I thought to myself, I said, I know, but I'd rather punch above my weight than below my weight. I'd rather stretch. Don't settle for here when God has put within you here. And this isn't some sort of Tony Robbins motivational thing, but it's about stewarding what God has given you. We talked about the talents 2 weeks ago. If God has given you 5 talents, stop living a 2-talent life. If he has given you 1 talent, use it. But if he has given you 5 talents, use those as well. But if he's given you 5 talents, don't live a 2-talent life, because you will be held accountable for that. And God would say to some of us, I want you to stretch again. Try new things. You have put the ceiling here when actually the ceiling is up here. You have limited yourself by the things that you have spoken over yourself, or by your environment, or by the things people have spoken over you. And God says, that is not what I speak over you. That is not what I say over you. I want you to come to me and I want you to hear what I say over you. Because what people have put over you is here, but what I've put over you is here. And I want you to stretch beyond where you're settling right now. We